And we saw toward the end of stage one, all this single file parade went out the window. Everybody wanted to gain track position, gain stage points, and be in a position to get a pit stop and come back out toward the front.
We're back.
Riding ninth. We listen.
Sorry, y'all.
Guys, if it stays green, we'll do right sides in one full can. We'll need the whole can, and then at the stage we would do left sides in one can, and we would be full.
So this guy here needs to be gone.
Well, Clint, you asked in the meeting about left side tire changes, who would take left sides only, and something I guess typically we only see on the super speedways.
Well, this is certainly an opportunity. Usually on a repaved racetrack, a track that has a lot of grip, affords you that opportunity. Seen it over the years. I can't remember back to Kansas Speedway. That was a part of a conversation. You know, Daytona when we repaved that, and now certainly Atlanta opens the door up for a quicker two-tire stop for sure on the pit road.
$108 laps complete. Joey Logano closing in on 100 laps led today. He leads Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, and Chris Buescher at Atlanta.
All right, so we're back. We're going to try it one more time. Let's see if we get some folks in. If not, then we're just going to turn it off. But I wanted to bring it back to say I did it. I also brought in the thing as well. So we'll see if we get some more folks back in here. But this is how it's going to be. You're back. I'm back. I wanted to bring it back. So I wanted to see if I could do it. If we don't hang out here for a while, we'll see what we can do. But pretty much everybody that's streaming it's got a whole bunch of people in it now. So I don't know. We'll see if we can get some more folks in here or not. But commercial break right now, and then we'll see if we can finish the race strong. We were doing pretty well with likes too, so see if we can get some more likes. We were at 36 when it all went to heck. I don't know what happened. Webcam died and then it just shut down. I don't know. So weird what happened. But thank you guys for come on back in, guys. I'm sorry we had a mess up on the computer. Just all completely crashed, and it happens. Hadn't done that in a while, but yeah, we're back. I don't know if we'll get a lot of people in here or not, but we'll see. We'll see if we can get some folks in here. We'll see. It's going to be hard. There's a lot of other people doing it too, so. But I wanted to see if I could come back, and I did, so. Let's see here, how's he doing? This guy. Okay, so see, we'll get some more folks in here. We'll see. I doubt it, but come on back to us. Come on back to us. So we can get some more. What's up, Paul? Welcome back, man. Pierce, Triton, Chad, or no, D, Kenneth. Hello. All right, we're back at it.
And Ryan Blaney. Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, powering every lap, every mile, and every victory on the road ahead. Goodyear, more driven. Pit stops for the leaders, if we stay green, might be about 15 or so laps away, Larry says. So be a good time for a chilly March Sunday. Atlanta, crank it up on Fox.
Oh, just in time. Crank it up.
Group's supposed to move down as you get closer. half, 1.5.
Come on, Brad.
There's a chance as you catch this group of 4, you're going to catch the slower 41 as well. You ready for it to call the shuffle here? They're going to catch the slower 41 as you're catching them. So 3 back coming middle. 2 back coming middle. 1 back coming top. You clear down outside. Still up top. You got about 10 more in this line, and you got a gap for about 20 car lengths to a second pack.
Bit of a tense moment there for Joey Logano as he came up on a group of about 5 cars to put him a lap down. They suddenly went single file trying to improve position, but Logano prevailed with Kyle Busch and Ryan Blaney right behind him. We'll be back for green flag pit stops.
All right, so let me bring it down a little bit there. Bring it down just a little bit. But appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much for coming back to us. We'll see if we can get some more folks in here. I doubt it, but I just wanted to make sure I could bring it back so I didn't have to worry about getting another webcam, because we got some other streams planned for next coming up in the week. We got Predators on Tuesday, Vols on Thursday, and then we'll go from there after that. But I changed up the view on the stream as well. We're back. That's right, Teresa. We're back. We're back. See if we can get some more likes back in here. We were at 35 likes before we fell out. We were on a pretty good run, too. I looked at my YouTube studio. We were almost at 1,000 views, so we were right on track to what we normally do on the channel. So, but if you like what you see, make sure you hit the like button for us, and we'll go back to in-game audio, race audio. Looks like Joey Logano won the first stage after 122 laps done here. So Logano, Kyle Busch in second place. Looking good there. Hello, what's up, Infinite? Hello. And Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, Chris Buescher, and Austin Cindric. Martin Truex, what a big run for him. He started way in the back. Well, maybe you'll get one if we can get up that high. Denny Hamlin in 8th, Christopher Bell in 9th, and Alex Bowman in 10th. So just waiting on the commercial break to come back. I think I'll let the Fox crew do the talking as we watch the stream here. Yeah, we did. You missed it. Yep, we did. You missed it. Back at it.
Difficulty entering pit road, came around, made one more lap. Might have run
Stage 2, 35 to go here. 126 of 260.
The other RCR car, Kyle Busch coming in. Remember, they did not get it full on their last lap.
You're correct.
coming with him. Regan.
Welcome back, Bren.
Well, Mike, the 8 car of Kyle Busch, that race car obviously had to pit early, as you said, because it wasn't full. He's happy with the race car, though, has been all day long since the first run of the race. And the 19 of Martin Truex Jr., he had no fuel pressure when he came off of turn 2 that last time. They had to pit immediately. Car was no grip earlier, but better right now.
Cars are running out of gas. Business fixing to pick up. You think this thing has gotten tame? Watch this. I'm telling you, pit road is going to be extremely difficult for so many different conversations. One, the pit road timing that we've talked about, getting your marks right, not getting caught speeding on pit road. But I'm telling you, getting into that line from no man's land, not a lot of reference points coming off of turn 2 with a huge head of steam, Tony. Getting that thing loaded up, that's going to be extremely difficult for these drivers. And if you get caught, boy, you're in big trouble.
Well, normally we're used to seeing guys pitting off of the corner versus at the end of the backstretch. So I guess the only thing I can think that might be similar to this is Daytona and Talladega, where you have a long distance
Very
between
unique.
turn 4 and pit road. That could be the only saving grace. But to your point, it's hard to see down there. The only reference I can see is the green light there at the end on the inside wall that shows them where pit road.
First time we've ever seen this on this racetrack.
Absolutely.
Never a green
Do I see Josh Berry winning for? It'd be a miracle, Kenneth.
No experience. The difference between Daytona and here, they've done it 20 years plus, some of these guys.
See if we can get some folks in here by doing this.
Each car left its place in the qualifying line and then had to brake to a complete stop before they drove out on the track. NASCAR said the reason they required that because they wanted drivers to practice pit road entry and pit road speed at turn 3 after they completed their qualifying lap. I only saw one driver do that. So this is kind of driving into the great unknown, making a green flag pit stop, entering the pits at turn 3 on the back straightaway on this now very fast racetrack. Here's Keselowski coming in from 3rd place.
Now it's all about strategy. Larry, Kyle Busch running
31 to go. 31 to go.
2 laps down. Could that be the saving grace for him? Can he win this stage? What's the play here? What do you want out of me?
Well, he needs this thing to cycle through all the green flag pit stops. That's going to be his saving grace. We've got to see everybody out there make a green flag pit stop for Kyle Busch, Mark Truex, all these drivers making their pit stop right now into green.
Corey LaJoie in, Ty Dillon making his stop.
I think it's going to be very fun to watch this for this. There's a lot
29 to go here in this stage 2.
Every single one of those crew chiefs are telling them drivers do not get caught speeding. But if you push it a little bit, you can gain a bunch of positions.
Jamie.
And Brad Keselowski brings it in. The balance has been pretty good. He's been happy with the 6. They're going to wait on fuel. No tires here, just enough fuel to make it to the end of the stage.
J.J. Yaley's made his stop. And there's a large group of cars. They are looking like I-75-85 through downtown Atlanta on Friday afternoon. Barely moving at the apron of 3 and 4.
Here's your leaders. Now the Penske boys, they came together. Logano, Blaney, and Cindric all together.
Pit stops. Here they come. Pit stops. Pit stops.
45 miles an hour. And then once you get to pit road, it's a long way down for these cars. Logano, Blaney, Cindric, and B.J. McLeod. Jamie.
And Ryan Blaney will be the first to pit of those 3 in the 12. A little bit free early on, but gets better. He doesn't want to make any changes, doesn't want to spend any more time on pit road than he needs to. Right side tires for him, for Austin Cindric, and Joey Logano, who's led the most laps today, takes right sides.
Cody Ware in and out. Chris Buescher.
Another left turn. That's right, Pierce.
Manufacturers or teammates put together here as we did at Daytona.
The Penske cars came together, but we've had guys kind of cycle individually. I think it just gives them a little more room to not worry about getting in trouble at the end of the backstretch.
The other thing we're seeing here, mind you, these cars that are staying out, they're starting to get close on fuel. One of those things hiccups and doesn't run, stumbles, you're going to get run over. That could be that caution that's detrimental. Or talk about detrimental, 12 car Ryan Blaney speeding on pit road. That is exactly
he was leading the race.
Not to do. Big time penalty, probably 2 laps at least for Ryan Blaney.
Oh my God, Ryan Blaney.
Pit stop. He's going to lose at least another lap on the penalty drive.
That could be game overville for him.
So the first 17 drivers have not pitted since lap 64. Blaney was too fast on the apron in turn number 4. Regan.
Mike Daniel Suarez, that race car is a little tight with the nose of it. As you see him stalling it, trying to get off a pit road right there. Didn't want adjustment, so he likes it where it's at in the pack.
Ricky Stenhouse in. He's going to get right side tires and fuel.
Yeah.
And another group of 4 or 5 coming.
Truex, nah, he was the pit stops. Pit stops, Surf Bum. Pit stops.
Oh, got another one. You're not going to like this, Tony.
Ryan Preece, commitment line violation.
Ryan Preece, man, all these guys are having a hard time. Thank you. Just got in. Let's see where he's at.
So all of those are pass-through
See,
penalties.
Truex is back in 23rd, 2 laps down. Well, I had to shut down for a while the computer back, so I don't know if that's just because they pit stops or what, but we're going to take, I think, yeah, because the leaders are, Joey Logano's 2 laps down as well. So, yeah.
Yeah. There was some concern about what that car would do over the long run, but it's been very good so far in the 48 of Alex Bowman. That car takes off good, but it gets tight as the runs go on.
All right, I'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned. We're going to stay on here and let you listen in.
Man, there's a lot going on.
William Byron in. Christopher Bell is the race leader from Kyle Larson and Noah Gragson. Regan.
William Byron spent the majority of that run saving fuel. They felt like it would pay dividends by being able to pit later. Fuel only for them.
Most of the field now, 2 laps down.
So Jamie, how long can Christopher Bell go?
Christopher Bell out front.
Adam Stevens, his crew chief, just told him on the radio, let's run this as long as we can. And Christopher came back. He said, all right, we're pretty good up here. I don't need any changes running up front. Remember, they had talked on the radio about when they come here, if it's under green, they're thinking about doing left sides only and trying right sides then at the end of the stage.
So due to green flag pit stops, the only cars left on the green lap are these 2, Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson. And here's Larson.
Larson coming in for a pit now.
Bell's pretty happy right here. He gets the draft. He gets to go part throttle again. May not save him.
Christopher Bell's still out there.
He gets to stretch this out just a little bit longer.
This is exactly worst case scenario. You have to be prepared for it. Here comes Bell.
Now at the commit line, he needs to be down to 45 miles an hour there. Yellow line to yellow line.
Here's Christopher Bell now, so Joey Logano will feature back in here. And Surf Bump, you're still in here with us. He's back in 11th spot, 1 lap down. Everybody will be back on the lead lap after this pit stop with Christopher Bell coming in.
We watched yesterday with cautions all over the place. Last year, both races had a lot of cautions. Didn't even get close to a green flag pit stop. Look what we have here.
Kyle Larson in and Christopher Bell coming to the head end of pit road. Ryan Preece going to make a second stop as they actually he's going to make his pass-through penalty. And here is Bell coming to a halt. Jamie?
And Christopher Bell, since he stayed out and led laps, he got 5 laps led there. They bring it to a stop. They'll fill him up with fuel here, just enough to make it here with 19 laps to go before stage end.
Well, that is going to put probably 22 cars back on the lead lap once we have now fully cycled through pit stops. And Joey Logano is going to be back to the front.
Bell's going to join back in. I think he's going to get freight train though. Last to pit. Here it comes. Off at 2. Leaders are coming and they're coming.
Get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there. Nope, here they come.
Gonna have to watch them blow his doors off. There they go.
So close.
Didn't quite pay off for his team.
He had them all 2 laps down, but they caught him pretty quick with that pit stop. So now back to normal. Joey Logano, Austin Cindric, Tyler Reddick, William Byron, Chris Buescher, Denny Hamlin, Alex Bowman.
So he was 9th prior to the pit stop cycle, so a net loss of 5 positions for Christopher Bell.
Yeah, but they got to gamble a little bit. That's right. Got to learn.
There you go, Pierce. The cold beer. Let me see you're drinking cold beer. Who's drinking cold beer? Who's drinking the cold beer? Commercial break. So we go to it side by side, actually. Logano, Cindric, Reddick. Tyler Reddick making a good run there in that 45, 23-11. I only got 23 people in the chat, so we're growing. Let's see if we can get some more folks in here, though. As we had a mishap on the Ted Kellison subscribed as well. I guess maybe I got one and Jameson shot. Awesome, man. Does a cold vodka count? Yeah, it does count. Commercial break. Is that better? Awesome, Surf Bum. But yeah, I guess Truex is looking good now. He's back in 9th spot. I think he's back there 9th spot, but anything could happen here. They're all tightly packed together with 146 to go, 114 laps left in this race. Let's reboot now. So waiting on a commercial break. I've had some of that, Pierce. I've had some of that before.
Are now running third, picked up a total of 24 spots as Ryan Blaney is about to go 2 laps down after serving that penalty. William Byron also got gas only. So did Al Bowman, Keselowski, Josh Berry, Corey LaJoie, Christopher Bell, and Kyle Larson. Fuel only.
This is going to get very interesting. You see Blaney, Burton, and Austin Dillon right there in front of your leader, Logano. They're going to start pressing here. 10 to go on the stage. Those guys are going to have to get very wide, make their cars wide and block all the while these other guys are trying to race for this stage end. They're going to be a factor in who gets points and who doesn't, and possibly whether a caution comes out or not.
They may run out of gas.
Oh my gosh, and the 3-car could run out of gas right in front of you as a leader. That's something you don't want to hear.
Well, so let's give you the flip side of pit stops. Kyle Busch lost 13 spots. On that exchange. He took 4 tires. Ryan Blaney had to make a penalty drive-through, lost 30 positions from where he was before pit stops, and Ricky Stenhouse lost 9 spots on that exchange. Stenhouse in 23rd. We've got 30 cars back to Austin Dillon on the lead lap. Here's your Xfinity fastest lap, which happens to be Ricky Stenhouse. How about that?
See if we can do some in-car radio here. Let me see if I can bring Joey Logano's in-car radio in here. Hold on 1 second.
Drafting helps.
Well, and it's no surprise on these super speedways, usually the fastest lap comes
Out
from
in
these guys
front,
on the
Joey
track.
Logano.
That run, that big head of steam off that massive pack in front of
What's up,
especially
TJ?
two,
Welcome in, man.
Maybe even 3 wide in front of you. Punches a huge hole in
What's
the
up,
air.
Drew? Welcome back.
Advantage goes to you. But you can't do much with it.
No, not at all.
The Xfinity 10G cam giving you these pictures from Tyler Reddick, who was ill this morning, was excused from the drivers' meeting, not feeling well. The team says we're going to leave it up to Tyler. John Hunter Nemechek on standby if needed, but sometimes just getting up to speed is good medicine for a driver who is having a rough morning.
Well, you get that.
5 to go here. 5 to go.
You race her
The second stage flying by.
Drivers do. That's what they've always done.
Nice and smooth, though. We were calling for a wreck fest earlier. Stone Cold called for a wreck fest, and it's not happening.
A lapper, I think it's Cody Ware. 3 wide right here with Bowman and Busher.
Yep, Yaley on the top side.
Wow, very close to Truex. Look at the push. Josh Berry.
Yep.
Josh Berry, man, look at him. In the top 10, Kenneth Clark.
Stage. Business is picked up.
Yes, sir. Money on the line. Points on the line.
Track
Go get 'em.
position.
Clear.
Something I feel like's interesting at the front of this, though, is you see the 3 cars of Austin Dillon, Ryan Blaney, and you see Logano behind that. That gap is opened up, actually, and I can't figure out if Logano is trying to back that group up so he can focus on the cars behind, or what's going on.
Well, much like we see in Daytona and at Talladega, sometimes 4, 5, 6 cars, a little bit smaller line is more efficient than that big line that gets that slack in the chain and have to lift, push too hard, hit the
3 to
brakes,
go.
on the brakes. It's kind of common. I've seen that quite a bit.
Well, I also wonder, it's his teammate. So is Logano taking care of his teammate and trying to help him out?
Does
here?
Cindric make a move?
Such a risk with all those guys stacking up behind at the end of this stage. I just don't know.
Well, we'll see with what happens on the inside line. That's Denny Hamlin and Corey LaJoy. If they're able to gain a lot of ground, that means Logano's hanging back a bit.
Well, 2 to go here, Tony. When's the time to go? I need these points. I'm desperate. I want some points. How do I do that? What's going to form, and when do I jump on board with it?
Well, I think if you were hanging back, you got to go now because you can't afford to let somebody get a run and get beside you and pull you back.
Logano's not even full throttle on the backstretch, Larry says. There's 12 cars packed up there, 10 stage point positions at stake.
It's all single file. I think Logano's going to win this one. They're going back-to-back winners here.
Gets to that pack, it gives those guys behind him an opportunity to utilize that draft as well, just like him. He's trying to slow them down, keep that gap in front of them. That helps him manage this lead. Final lap, here we go. Who's going to make the move?
Leader's full throttle now.
Look at that gap.
Look at that. There it is. Reddick's going for it. See, now they close that gap. Gives them that opportunity.
Down the backstretch.
Coming to the flag for stage 2.
Awesome. That's exactly. Bowman comes in for the push.
Austin Cindric.
Cindric.
Winner from Tyler Reddick.
Cindric passes his teammate, and Austin Cindric, winner, stage 2. We're under caution. Congratulations, Austin Cindric, for that stage point. Passes his teammate. They had a bunch of traffic there, and he took advantage of it. So Cindric, Reddick, Logano, Bowman, Byron, Busher, Hamlin with the...
We're going to go back to work. Need to go back to the drawing board.
So Austin Cindric wins the stage 2.
Penske gets his second career stage win.
So appreciate the ones that are just coming back to us. We lost our first thing. Make sure you go over to the other stream and like that for me. We had a big shutdown on everything, and I had to reboot everything. The webcam wouldn't work. Nothing worked. But I wanted to bring it back so I could say I brought it back. And I did. So 99 to go. This is going to go quick. This race is going to go pretty quick. 400 miles here in Atlanta. And so Austin Cindric is your new leader. We're going to have some pit stops coming up here. Logano, Austin Cindric, Logano, Bowman, Reddick, Byron, Busher, Martin Truex there, Surf Bum, and my boy Denny there in 8th. Keselowski and Corey LaJoy in 10th spot. So there's your standings there. I got the top 20 there on the screen. Just got back to Williams looking good. Yes. He is. Byron's moving through the field. He's right there for the killing. But Lindsay, yeah, we had a big shutdown, so this is stream number 2. So make sure you're hitting that like button for us as we get it going here. And I got the officials talking in the background too, so. But thank you guys for all tuning in here for the second stream of the day for us. We are, what is this? Well, that's pretty neat. They got a bunch of people doing it too. Lots of people doing NASCAR today, so that's interesting to see. But yeah, we're here live on the channel. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Appreciate it. So yeah, so I got the audio from the officials going on right now. If that's what you're hearing, I don't know if it, can you hear it well? Is it clear? Yeah, she probably thought we were done for the day. That's okay though. She's always here. So let's hear Austin Cindric here. Since he's out front, we'll let him do his little thing here. See if it sounds what it sounds like. I don't have an Austin Cindric. You know, I even thought about doing an Austin Cindric. Cooper, not clear, but what's up? It's not clear. Okay. All right, then I'll just turn it off. No reason to have it. I don't know if it has a volume on it or not. No.
FS1. It moves to Fox at 3 and the green flag at 3:30 on Fox. And here are our guests.
Ooh, Kurt Busch will be in the booth next week. So that'll be cool.
Of course, COTA is the home of Formula One in the United States. Now with a lot of company. So Austin
gotcha.
Cindric, who almost got himself into a big pile of lap cars right there at the flag, is our pod's big move of the race. Here's a look at it as they came to the flag.
Well, you got Reddick on the bottom side of him. One other option, go to the outside of Logano and just let that baby breathe and let it run.
Well, and the third one is stay in that wake.
Look at him come on the outside there of Logano making the move. Logano slowed down. He had lap traffic, and he went to the outside and got the beat there. So Bowman kind of pushed him along as well. But that was your big move. So pit stops coming up here. Stage 2 winner Austin Cindric. We're going to stage 3.
Well, you got choices here. 4 tires, lefts, rights, his track position, or tires.
Here we go, y'all.
Larry, don't let me down. I need you now more than ever. Make the right decision,
I got
buddy.
fired after Phoenix, so I'm going to have to try to recover.
No. You didn't get fired. You fired everybody else.
I think Kyle Busch will do something other than 4 tires because they lost a lot of ground.
They did. They were in like second place.
Everybody in front of them was either fuel only or right sides.
Good point. Good opportunity for them.
Yes. Here are the
Yes, right. The Busch boys, Cooper.
With Logano and Cindric trading the stage wins.
Give you an idea where Kyle is right there.
Regan.
Mike Alex Bowman, a great run at the end of that stage. The car got a little bit free after the green flag pit stop. He will wait on fuel. They did not wait on fuel on the first yellow flag stop. They have to this time, according to crew chief Greg Ives. And the 45 car of Tyler Reddick, he needs a little bit of grip with that car, but the closer he gets to the front, the better it is. Jamie?
The 2 of Austin Cindric just picked up his first stage win of the year. A little bit tight in traffic. Wants to go back on the air pressure adjustment from last stop. 4 tires here. Joey Logano, 4 tires as well. Wanted to be freed up just a tad with air pressure.
Eric Almirola with no tires wins the race off pit road. There's a gamble.
That's one way to fix your track position.
Absolutely.
Need a little bit of help.
So Almirola, 17 spots, no tires. Logano, Cindric, Stenhouse are your top gear. So
hope for some gain here.
Stage 3 to go.
All right, now we're good. So look at that. Look how close it was. Look at that. Wow. The stage So there it is. All right, we'll mute the commercial here, and we'll get ready for stage 3, final stage here in Atlanta. See if we can finish strong. I doubt it, but we'll see what we can do. But appreciate y'all tuning in here. Slowly, some more folks coming back here with us. Yeah, exactly. I know it. That's how it happens sometimes, Dallas. It's how it happens sometimes. But appreciate y'all coming back in here. Thank you guys for tuning in. And we're about to get back to this stream. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you do. We're trying to get back to 34 likes before our first stream was destroyed and canceled. And we're back at it. So thank you guys for being in here. We're ready to have some fun. I knew it was all... No, Kenneth, I can't afford to go anywhere. Oh, Maverick, what's going on, man? Welcome in. So 95 laps to go here in this race. And see if we can finish strong here with a good turnaround. Where's your teal car? Let's see where he's at. Number 99 is in 24th spot. Back there on 24th. The last car on the lead lap is Ross Chastain. What a quiet day for Ross Chastain. I don't know what's going on with him. So Ross Chastain back there in the 30th spot. And then only a couple cars. Blaney down one lap because of speeding. Bubba Wallace, he's just had a bad day from the start. Never been able to get back. But Blaney's the last car on the one lap down. So he'll get the lucky dog next caution. So unless they let him through here, we'll see what happens. But there is your stats for. So we're trying to keep the top 20. I'll try to keep the top 20 in the shot here. So with Josh Berry, there he is, Kenneth Clark, Josh Berry, Suzanne, what's going on? Hello. Josh Berry there in 20th spot. He was in the top 10, but Eric Amarola rolls with no tires. Everybody else does. But he's always been fast at these super speedways. So Eric Amarola, Joey Logano trying to get back there in the lead. Austin Cindric, he comes back in third. And Stenhouse, the Daytona 500 champion, is now coming back in. The Daytona 500 champion back at it in fourth place. And, of course, the Hendrick boys are always going to be there. And there's the closer, Kevin Harvick, and then my boy Denny Hamlin in 8th. And Chris Buescher in 9th. And Kyle Busch in 10th. Yeah, it's a purple car, but she calls it teal. So back at it. Hear the audio coming here, guys. 1 second while I bring it in.
He is the leader. One of 8 today. 10 lead changes.
So we were showing in-car cameras when the stream went down. I'm not sure what happened, but green flag's going to be coming up here momentarily.
Now during this round of stops, Chris Buescher too fast entering, so he'll start tail end of the field.
Oh, Chris Buescher
did not get his car full, so they came and made a second pit stop.
So Tyler Reddick back now. 31st, Tyler Reddick. Blaney's one lap down there. So Blaney's one lap down.
Blown away here, guys. Watching this race after sleeping on yesterday's activities, if you want to call them that. Unbelievable what happened yesterday. I mean, we had to use a different caution flag. They wore this one out yesterday, and with having that thing out in the wind all day.
So green flag's coming up. I'll show the first lap of the green flag, and we'll get going here. But thank you guys for all coming back to us. See if we can get back to where we started. Hit that like button for us. We'd appreciate that so much.
Super Speedway race.
But thank you guys.
What we saw yesterday, but this race is
how about Team USA winning last night's game? Yeah, big Trey Turner. Hope he doesn't do that to the Braves.
Eric Almirola, like most leaders today, has chosen the top lane. Joey Logano will restart alongside. Cindric and Stenhouse, row 2. Bowman and Byron, Harvick and Hamlin. Regan?
Mike, just to update on the 45 of Tyler Reddick, they went to put the second can in. It plugged into the car, but the fuel wasn't flowing out of the can. That's why they had to do the second stop to come back down. And you can't stay out with a low fuel load right now. We see how much of a risk that is to lose those 2 laps.
Well, how much are tires worth? We're going to find out with Eric Almirola in his 10 being on the front row. I think it's going to be fine. I really do. You know, with the track, as cool as it is, a 47.
So Almirola with no fresh tires. Ricky Stenhouse.
So here we go. Green flag, y'all.
Your front row for this restart as they approach the Geico restart zone for stage 3.
Back to the point, though, you're going to see really quickly if they have the grip to hold on, because this 22 is going to be pushing hard.
Keep in mind, we saw the 45 at Tyler Reddick not take tires and just do fuel, only got track position and was able to hold.
Green flag. Here we go. Almirola goes high.
Clear. Bottom lane's pushing now.
You see Eric did not pull down in front of that bottom line, elected to stay on the outside. I agree with that. Got some forward help. And one of those is Logano, that's been class of the field.
Always show you the first lap of the race, first lap of green flag racing here. Almirola, there shows no tires. Hurts him there.
Ricky Stenhouse was.
Fine right second here. I don't think we need to lead right now. Okay, that's my answer. Take care of some fuel for a while.
Logano's radio.
And you're.
Laps ago, we're going to talk about it. We're still thinking through it.
Ricky Stenhouse went from 4th.
The Daytona 500 champion is on the backstretch in the lead.
Going back to the leader.
Make sure you're hitting that like button as you come in, guys.
Car. Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine riding behind the 10 in second. The problem was the 10 wasn't fast enough. The inside line, pushed by William Byron into Stenhouse, got up in front of them. Now all of a sudden, crew chief are running 4th. This is not where I wanted to be.
Well, I don't think it's terrible to be there 4th in that line, but you darn sure don't want to move further back than that.
I tell you, moving. Denny Hamlin.
DC Long.
Getting into 3.
Hey, Stenhouse, he won the 500 at a super speedway. Good chance he can do it again.
We're talking about in a situation that he may or may not have wanted to be in, Joey Logano.
Ricky Stenhouse is only the second Chevrolet
there it is.
lead today. Kyle Busch led 7 laps earlier. Christopher Bell's Toyota led 6. Otherwise, it's been all Fords at the front.
Well, Denny Hamlin's trying to change that, and look, the 7. Here comes LaJoie, Corey LaJoie. Talked to him in the pre-race show. Almost won.
But I picked Denny to win it. He's in the top 6 right now.
Marching to the front.
Make sure you're hitting that like button too, guys. See if we can get to 30 likes.
He was so excited about this race, so no one.
2x2 super speedway racing. That's what we love.
Last year, so many times in his head, he wants to be back in that position to remedy it.
Well, he had a strong car, and you see him driving right to the bumper at Denny Hamlin in front of him. I think that car is strong again.
Yes, sir.
Picking up right where they left off.
Ricky Stenhouse out front won the Daytona 500. William Byron has gone to victory lane the last 2 weeks in a row. And there they run one.
Stenhouse, the Daytona 500 champion.
I think Ricky's holding that outside lineup. I hate to say that. Sorry, Ricky Stenhouse and all you fans, but why is this inside line led by a Toyota?
Come on, Denny. Second place, back up there again.
Making some blocks inside and outside.
And here comes Byron, who won this race last year.
How do you beat them Fords all stacked up there? 8 out of the top 10 in qualifying. You get in front of them and get wide. That's exactly what you see Stenhouse doing. Outside block, inside block.
Thank you for that subscribe as well.
Aggressive plate racer, and you're seeing it right here.
You know how cautions happen? Blocks. There's a close one.
Ooh, Denny. Let's go. Come on. Denny did he outside of the Daytona 500 champion. Does he get it? Ooh, I think he got it.
The pushing.
You think of the restart we had after the first stage. Tried to get single file, but then they doubled up real quick.
Nope, he didn't.
It took about 6 or 8 laps before they started losing to that top line again.
3 wide, fellas.
3 wide, middle of the pack.
Denny, our new leader.
Who's been 3 wide more than anybody else today? Kyle.
Denny Hamlin is going to take the lead here.
Keselowski in that 3 wide scenario. Keselowski.
Woo, we have a new leader. I predicted it, y'all. I predicted it.
That is not what you want to see. They're getting antsy, Tony. Well, a lot of 3 wide here. Desperation.
Now LaJoie's going to need some help. First car on the inside, and it looks like he's going to get it. But they're 3 wide behind.
It's coming.
The big one's coming, y'all.
Why now? 84 laps to go. Why are we ran single file for laps and laps and laps. Why are we 3 wide now?
Buddy, I'm tired of running single file. I want to lead. I want to get up there. Saw that Logano leading all these laps. My turn. But patience is a virtue, and nobody taught that better in my career than this guy standing right next to me.
Let's go.
I can't believe you're a patient.
Thank you, Blake. Appreciate it.
A lot of these guys, too, have had different moments of the race where they've been toward the back and realized how bad their cars drive back there. They want to get up there while they have fresh tires, get that track position, hopefully get himself in a position to maintain it.
Look what, I hear you, girl. I hear you. Look what happens when those guys get 3 wide, though. You saw
new leader, baby.
Rows of 3 wide back there. Look at that. Now look at the front of the pack. Single file, and they're driving away from them. That slows you down.
Look at this back of the pack here,
A lot
guys.
of difference there. That's exactly what those leaders wanted to see.
Single file, and then back of the pack, a mess.
Well, last time this happened, it split the pack in 2 with a sizable gap between. So far, not yet. So to keep an eye on it all, we're going to take
Always bet on CeeLo. Side by side, they're going to commercial break. Side by side, Denny Hamlin, the leader, as we go to a commercial break. Appreciate everybody being here. Stage 3, 81 laps to go. Denny Hamlin is your leader. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the Daytona 500 champion, in second. William Byron in third. Kyle Larson in fourth. Eric Amarola in fifth. So stick around with us, guys. We'll be showing the replays and always the restarts of the race. And any moments that are crazy, I'll bring them up on the webcam so you guys can see that. But thank you guys for making this second stream successful. We had a first stream that kind of just went down the hill really quick. It crashed on us, so thank you guys for getting us back there. We're about 4 more likes away from our original likes that we had, so make sure you're hitting that like button for us, guys. 79 laps to go here on the channel. Doing NASCAR is our fifth race of the year, following the NASCAR Cup Series every Sunday here on the channel. We do basketball as well. We're doing NCAA basketball coming up here pretty soon. So single file still all the way back to, let's see, where's the first car back there? DC Long, like Dale and Yuri separating. Yes. Yep. So Hamlin, Stenhouse, Byron. And you can see where that second pack is, all the way back to 14th. So they're doing that side-by-side race in here right now. I can't show anything right now with the commercials on there, but we'll bring it back up here if it gets pretty good. That inside line is finally coming up. Slowly but surely, that inside line is coming up as we get going here on this stage 3. And there's our 30th like. Thank you, guys. But this race is going to go pretty quick. 77 laps to go, 400 miles. And Chastain, we were talking about Chastain way back there in like 30th spot. Look at him now, 7th. Chastain in 7th spot. Bringing it. Harvick there looking on the inside with Chastain. Chastain right behind Harvick trying to push that inside line on the leaders on this single file on the outside. 76 to go. 185 laps complete of 260. And they're moving right along. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in here tonight. Thank you so much. The Ambetter Health 400 live on the go at CeeLo. Tune in, subscribe to all sports action on the channel. And we're back at it. Here we go.
Now it's 3 wide again.
3 wide again. They're getting it going, guys. Ooh, boys, here we go. Look at this.
One of them, they got around him, and man, now we're in big trouble.
Hamlin, Byron, up at the point with Harvick on the inside.
Harvick's the one that made the move. He was tired of riding in that single file, made the move, kind of
double
that scenario.
There it is. It's a pack.
Those 3 all restarted in the top 10. Look at the
come on, Denny. Hold it, baby.
Has come from 20.
Look at Harvick on the inside. Where's my Harvick fans?
LaJoy and Gregson is where the contact was.
Chris Buescher recovering nicely from that penalty.
Where's my Harvick fans?
10 after restarting.
Any Harvick fans in the chat? Let me see. Go Harvick.
Drivers have the aggression's picking up. They're getting.
Denny's still getting it there.
I want this spot.
Look at Stenhouse.
You want it worse than me.
Closest you get.
Stenhouse now back to 10th. He was leading.
However, Joey Logano's led 135 laps of this race. Now he's mired in 20th position and cannot advance.
Come on, Denny. Hold that lead, baby.
And Austin Cindric.
Gregson finally in the wall, trying to make. I'm sorry,
Oh.
trying to make that 3 wide scenario.
No cautions yet. Grayson hit the wall. 73 to go.
Into 1, got all the way back around there to 3 and 4, still trying to finally got in the wall. Desperation. Probably not time for it, like you said, but nonetheless trying to get to track position.
Harvick, Hamma, new leader, y'all. New leader. And what we do when we have a new leader, we bring him up on the screen. So here's your new leader.
And I don't even think it's
Kevin Harvick.
this is just
Here's your new leader.
planning of how
You know he wants to win.
to the end of the race to start working.
Remember last race, he was leading, and that caution happened. Oh, Harvick spins, and the big one happens. Oh, and there it is, the big one. Look at this. Oh, Harvick spins, and the big one happens.
We were just fixing to say, let's listen in to Tim Field.
Oh,
Talking into
Buescher.
the situation. The one got hard into his left rear and just turned him around.
Oh my gosh.
Broke in the right rear.
Keep
Buescher, I'd say his day.
Oh, there's Wood Brothers. He's out. Buescher's hurt.
I don't know that Harvick's got a huge amount of damage to his car.
Is that Amarola?
Well, it spun around 360
Take a look at this replay. I'm sure they're about to show us. Byron's involved.
Trouble here.
It's got a lot of skew in it there.
About to see here.
Broke on the right rear of that one.
Here's the 4.
Here we go.
You okay over there? Yeah, he just got me loose.
Oh yeah, look at him. He's sideways.
Right when he shouldn't have.
Yeah, the one car kind of tends to do that sometimes.
Pretty aggressive.
Let's have a look.
Let's take a look here.
On the inside, first 2 cars on the inside.
Well, look at the gap. First and foremost, closing
Let's
in.
look to see what happens here.
It wasn't
Zoom in a little bit.
Kind of moved across the rear bumper. I will say that.
Oh, Harvick was
He
leading.
closed in at such a high rate going into turn 1.
And he
it wasn't
spun
like
him.
He just went in there and drove into
Is
the
that Chastain that did
He
that?
got it woed down, but
Are
he was
you
there
kidding
trying to
me?
give that push, and it just, like you said, he started on the right side and then.
Did
as soon as he
Chastain
stepped
spin
aside,
him?
switched.
I think that's just.
Oh my God.
And that's,
That guy.
I think his thought was right. Got on the right rear. I don't think it obviously.
Let's take a look here a little closer.
And when he got to him with that head of steam, it got.
He did.
and
Chastain.
sideways, and by the time it was all said.
All right, Denny, here's your chance. Who cares if you get penalized? Put him in the wall.
All right, here's the Advent Health cam and radio in Ross Chastain's car.
There's the right rear.
Let's see on Chastain's car here. They're going to show it. Let me bring it down a little bit here. Let's see what he does. Chastain just knocked him out of the way. Are you kidding me, Chastain?
Well, it was pretty obvious the aggression had picked up in a big way, and you knew something like this was imminent. And unfortunately, started right to first of the pack, and when it does,
Unbelievable. Ross Chastain.
Here's the Monster Energy cam, Ty Gibbs.
Oh my God. Ridiculous.
Did a really good job right there.
Ross thought he was in Martinsville on Harvick's car. That's right.
Down, little slight contact.
Oh, here you go, Denny. Here's your chance now, Denny. Spin him out. Denny's going to be outside line on him. What a coincidence. Chastain and Denny out front here.
William Byron, a lot of damage.
And Chris Buescher awaiting the roll. Well, there's the record He's got one end. They may have to take that off hammock style. So as they clean up, we'll take a break with 69 laps to go in Atlanta.
Man, oh man, Kevin Harvick leading this race, and Ross Chastain spins him out. They're going to a commercial break. The big one happens on lap 190, I believe. And wow, crazy. So it should be interesting to see what happens with Harvick there. You drive like my sister. Wow. So make sure you're hitting that like button too. We got 100 and some people in here. See if we can get up pretty high. If everybody could hit that like button for me one time, we would definitely help with the stream. So definitely help me out there on that, because we had to lose all our likes earlier with our first stream of the day. It got crashed. So, but appreciate everybody. Thank you for joining us here on the channel. On the Go at CeeLo is a channel. My name is CeeLo. Not only do we do NASCAR on the channel every Sunday, we also do Atlanta Braves baseball, Major League Baseball, about to kick. Lost interest. Oh, that's all right, Lindsay. It's all cool. I see how it could happen. But we also do Atlanta Braves. We'll be starting the season off here pretty soon at the end of the month. We also have been following the UT Vols, the Tennessee Volunteers in the NCAA tournament. Huge win last week, last night or yesterday for them, and they move on to Sweet 16. We also follow the Nashville Predators on the channel as well. So make sure you subscribe to us, and we'll see what happens. Wow, I can't believe that Bowman has missed a good-sized wreck. Yeah, it's crazy. So thank you guys for tuning in here, and we'll see what happens here. Can you do the Alabama game too? James Richardson, I'm not sure. We'll see what the schedule is. That right after? Are they both in the same? I guess they're in the same thing, right? We'll see. If Tennessee's the first one, then Alabama's game 2. Yeah, we might do that. Do back-to-back games. That'll be fun. See who Tennessee's going to be doing so. But thank you guys so much for coming back in here, making my stream successful here for this second one here. So, but the 105 of us here, make sure you hit that like button for me. I would love to get those likes up there for us. I appreciate it. 24. So, 67 laps to go. Who do you think is going to win this race? Ross Chastain out front, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson. I'd pick Denny to win before the race started on the last stream. You're going to do Bristol. Yeah, Easter Sunday, probably will. It's a night race. Definitely for sure I'll do Bristol, the dirt race. We usually go to the night race in September. We always do that. But definitely would love to get that going too. So, just waiting on him to come back from the commercial break, and we'll get it going here. Martinsville coming up. That should be fun. Big wreck. Big wreck. Wow. Can't believe Chastain pushed him. Maybe he got a little loose off the corner, coming off the corner, but it sure looked like he pushed him out of the way. But you never know. But I'd love to hear what Harvick says after the race. They're coming back here from a commercial break.
We've had the big one at Atlanta, lap 189. Ross Chastain and Kevin Harvick got so close up there in the corner.
Well, I'm not sure we didn't oversell this thing. We said he got slammed into and spun out. Look at this. You heard Ross Chastain.
Ooh.
Gap in between them bumpers to me.
Ooh. Look at.
Be saving gas under caution.
Does he touch him?
He said he didn't touch him. Look. Ross Chastain
Yeah.
didn't touch him.
Harvick just got loose.
He didn't touch him like we thought and slammed into him and turned
Okay.
around.
I take it back a little bit.
It is so close.
It's so close you can't tell.
If he did touch him, I'm going to say he touched him. He didn't.
What do you
slam
think,
him,
chat?
but I
What do you
mean, he
think?
touched
Yes or
him.
no? Chastain spin him out or not?
You saw that car of Chastain start from the right rear corner.
Denny
When
got
he went to
lucky,
the left
man.
Side, that's when it freed his.
Good
Harvick's
gosh,
car.
Denny
Well,
got
the reason
lucky.
it did is because Harvick was loose. That's what. Look. The reason you go from the right rear to the left side is because Harvick is extremely loose in front of you.
Yeah, Harvick got loose in that turn.
Hey,
and there she goes. Man, Harvick.
Including me.
Once again, in the winner's seat. Kenneth Clark says no. What do you think, chat? I don't see anybody else. Let me see. What do you think?
If he touched him, it was so light that it's not uncommon for this style of racing at Atlanta now.
It wasn't just an overly
So
aggressive move.
Byron in the garage. There goes his back triple three-peat. That's over with.
Those off the track right now include Harvick, Chris Buescher, and
No contact, Triton says. He didn't touch him. All right, so I take everything back. So here we go, pit stops here. Pit stops coming up. Pit stops coming up. Here we go.
Those paid off. Obviously, that car went from the back to the front. Left side's only for him. A quick stop there. And the 45 of Tyler Reddick is told he only needs 3 seconds of fuel. Jamie?
And Denny Hamlin in the 11, a little bit tight. Overall today, a little loose up front. It was no tires for him. Eric Almirola, they didn't take tires last time. They said more of the same. We've got contact on pit road, Mike.
Uh-oh.
Denny Hamlin exiting his pit. Ty Dillon trying to get into his pit. And they had substantial contact.
Thank you, Stephen Cook. Thank you.
Chastain's in the grass.
Chastain. He went four-wheeling. Look at Chastain go four-wheeling here. So we're going another commercial break. Chastain trying to do anything he do to get around. But thank you guys for tuning in here. We are ready for green flag pits. Green flag again after a big track wreck there. Looked like Chastain had spun him, but now that I look at the replay, all right, I take it back. I know I'm a little quick to judge. I'm a Denny Hamlin fan, so I've been that way. But hey, we are getting ready for a great finish. Big Show Entertainment Network. What's up, Ben? He says, no, it's just racing. Rubbin's racing, right? Rubbin is racing. And I'm waiting for Dallas to start with the Days of Thunder quotes. Looks like he took the air off of him and lifted his rear. No contact, but still just as bad, especially full throttle into our corner. DC Long. But thank you again, Stephen Cook, for subscribing. Dallas says, CeeLo, are the tires greasy because it's a hot... Yeah, the track gets greasy just like the tires are, and they get loose, especially into a turn, and you're going that fast into a turn, it happens. Santiago Kid says, unless the draft of the air got Kevin Harvick's race car and got some air, it's number one's car. Control is an illusion. You infantile egomaniac. So... getting ready for this. Eric Almirola out front. Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski. Wow, what happened to Denny? What happened to him? Denny had a... Oh, yeah, you got into it. He's back in 9th now. Jesus, come on now. Horrible pit stop. Actually, it made some contact, they said, with one of the cars. So we'll be watching to see what happens on that. Those are special tires. That's right, DC Long. Those are special tires. The number one is worthless. Approves it. Cooper coming in with it. So do we have any more Denny fans here in the chat? I had a couple Denny fans hanging out in our chat before. Anybody a Denny fan? It's hard to find a Denny fan anymore. But definitely... he gets the booze. Those tires are match perfect and staggered special. If you go to the outside, you can hold it. Someone should have told that to Harvick. Cody says, got Keselowski and Chastain on FanDuel today. Let's go. Shout out from Virginia. Cody, thanks for tuning in. Thanks you for speaking up in the chat. We always like when new folks say hi and folks we like to see. So that means that we're doing good, that you guys stick around and new folks coming in here and saying hi and watching what we got. So
has her way of things. And William Byron.
So no more William Byron.
In a row. Gets a ride on the crash cart here. He's okay. Everybody okay after what happened there in the backstretch. But Byron is going to be one of several cars eliminated. Now here's Ross Chastain trying to get out and into pit road.
Let's check out Chastain here.
Farming out here.
Two inside.
In the grass.
Look at this. Look at this steering wheel.
don't think there's any timing lines out there, Tony.
He did a really good job holding a nice wheel through the grass, though.
Should have floored it.
Did you guys do that in that car with that like that? Reacting like that?
Lead lap. Denny Hamlin trying to come out as Ty Dillon coming in. Who's
Denny gets hit by Ty Dillon.
The hard part is, especially when you come in and you're just taking fuel
Boink.
like that, you still have the back of the guys coming in as the leaders are pulling back out.
Denny coming down the pits here.
You can't have an intersection with both of them having the right of way, Tony.
You can in NASCAR.
It never works.
Crazy, crazy.
Tire marks out there.
Ross was out there, and
Can't believe he went in the dirt.
Kyle was going to keep him out there.
Special head pillows today. Well, they got those safety devices out there as well.
Start at the rear for pitting before pit road.
Thank you guys for all the subs. Let me update that real quick.
Ryan Blaney got the free pass on that caution, lap 189. 62 to go.
62 laps to go. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here today.
When that all took place.
This is why.
I should have gone down there as soon as you lose. You're about saving damn fuel. I gotta go up there. I'm stuck in the little tight there in traffic. Copy.
All right, let's go back. Go back when they went green. You heard us talking about listening along with Logano. They said second place is okay here. Why is it? Because you can save some fuel back there. Well, second place ended up with fourth place when Stenhouse and whoever it was got up in front of them.
Special Croc footwear.
Now we're losing more track position. Well, now this thing doesn't handle like it did when I was leading the race the whole time. I'm in big trouble. Now there's a caution, and I'm way in the back. Now he's frustrated, exactly what you heard on the radio.
He's going to restart 13th.
Unraveled out from underneath of him in a quick hurry.
Now Eric Almirola.
Thank you such, Marvin. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, Marvin. So green flag coming up.
And he's got 62 laps to go.
Hang on to it, bud.
I don't want to hear that as a driver.
Hang
I'd
on to
rather
it.
just not know.
Green flag. Here we go.
Keselowski moves up with the choose to the second row, and
He's
here
out.
first row, and here we go.
Here we go.
You're clear. Five's not clear. He's 2 feet off of you. He's still not clear.
He's clear now.
You saw Kyle Larson pushing hard on Eric's back bumper.
There's Amarola out front. Larson.
Going back to Daytona, the Ford, a little bit more rounded nose on the front of the Ford, pointier on the Chevrolet and the Toyota.
Ooh, that's bright.
Plays a role. When push comes to shove at the end of these races, knowing who's behind you.
Green flag here.
I think that
See ya.
weighs on a driver's decision. You know they're all going to
Down the backstretch they go. And Amarola's still, him and Larson side by side behind each other, and then 2-2 all the way back. And we'll see one more lap from here. Amarola
Getting a late ride over there, and
right there.
but everybody okay.
So here we go, y'all. 119 of us here hanging out. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. We're 5 away from 50. Make sure you're hitting that like button for us.
And Keselowski, look at the
Appreciate y'all. Brad's going to get some bumper love.
Can hurt you a little
And a
more
wall
than that.
kiss.
It's not an efficient bump draft. They drive off from you and just kind of slows you down.
Well, it's just a bump. It doesn't really generate a lot of energy, really propel you forward that well.
Not much of a net gain for either car.
Exactly.
Well, let's find out what happened in that big crash. Here's Jamie.
Well, Kevin Harvick's been racing and winning at Atlanta since 2001, unfortunately out of this one early. What did you feel inside the car when the one of Ross Chastain was behind you?
Yeah, I don't know that he actually hit me. I think he was just so close to me that, you know, it just kind of took the back tires. He just caught me right in the middle of the corner there, and then the way that he got to me right there, I think he was just barely on me, and the way he came from the right to the left just took the back of the car and spun it around. So, just a weird deal. His back tire started chattering, and it turns into a tractor, and you just hold on.
Thanks, Kevin.
So there's
57.
Kevin Harvick.
Chastain right in the middle of it again.
Got spit out.
Yep.
Keselowski had a move on him, got to his outside.
He tried to get in that upper lane, and that hole closed up, and it held him to the middle.
Now he's trying to get in the bottom.
Chastain in the middle there, getting pushed back. He's falling back big time. Chastain getting caught out, hanging.
Now, I need help.
What for?
Busch, Chastain, and LaJoie 3 wide, and then Stenhouse right with them.
Hit the pace car.
Back to Jamie.
You've hit every other
And William
thing
Byron
out here. I
has
want you to
been
be
checked and
perfect.
released. 2 weeks in a row you win. This time you end up in a wreck. How do you describe
William
the racing
Byron
that we
here.
saw, especially up front there, that led to this?
Yeah, it was super speedway type racing. I thought for the most part it was pretty single file all day, and that was a little discouraging because the bottom lane wouldn't really go that much. But as we all started to save fuel on the top, the bottom started to surge there, and it looked like the 1 and the 4 just got connected there.
Amarola.
Into turn 1 and got the 4 loose. So just part of racing, that's the way it goes, and not really in our control. We're up there running the top 5 and doing what we need to do. So thanks to Liberty University, all of our partners, and we'll go to COTA, hopefully control a little bit more there, and hopefully get a win.
Thanks, William.
Every man for himself now. Not really any manufacturer.
Thank you for that subscribe as well. Amarola's still out front.
Oh, look at that top 5. How it's
Kozlowski, Larson,
among manufacturers, but still 2 wide. Everybody
Reddick, Bell, Bowman, Suarez, Dallas. Your Suarez.
3 laps to go in Atlanta. Eric Almirola out in front of the pack.
So we're going to a commercial break. Eric Almirola shouldn't even be racing. He's retired. Should have been retired. He was going to retire and ended up staying around. So actually won the duel at that super speedway. So he's pretty good at the super speedways. So holding that line. But 4 more to 50. If we can get 50 likes, I'll be like, wow, that's crazy. But I appreciate all the likes, guys, on this last bit of the race coming up here with 52 laps to go, 208 laps complete. Stage 3, if you're just joining us, our first stream we had got shut down, not shut down, but the laptop just, I don't know what happened, but we ended up having to stop the stream, and then the second stream popped up here, so I appreciate you guys making a strong finish for me here. Uh-oh, another big one. Oh my God, and Amarola's involved. Kyle Larson's involved as well.
Caution. Lap 209. And Eric Almirola's gamble and great day ends up in the fence. They were
Let's see what happens.
Here's a look at it.
Oh, he just got loose.
You heard Larry tell us 45.
Look at this.
Tires, long ways to go. The only ones that stayed out. Blew
Oh.
tire right in front of the field. Check out Larson.
Larson. Wow.
Coca-Cola Zero Sugar Cam on board Denny Hamlin.
Did Denny get it? I don't know how he didn't. Denny. Oh, he didn't.
Wow.
Good save, Denny. He didn't. Look at that. Ooh. Wow. What a save.
72 lap tires on Almirola's car.
Poor Amarola, man.
And the Toyota Cam.
Poof. Here's Christopher Bell's
Slammed in that wall
view.
pretty hard out of his car. Already loaded up in the ambulance. Frustrated, obviously.
Wow. Christopher Bell, no touch there. Perfect clear
Tried to check
on
up.
through.
Man.
But importantly, Larson walked away.
That's right.
Yes.
Ooh, look at
This is
that.
a big hit when this swings around driver's side.
Wow.
Of the safer barrier.
Eric Almirola out of his car, and he appears to be okay. Oh, Daniel Suarez.
Oh. Sorry, Dallas, but take a look at this.
Haley involved. Tyler Reddick.
Sorry, Dallas. Oh my gosh, look at that tire, y'all. Look at that.
It knocked the wind out of me. I don't know how it can keep going this way for us, boys. You keep bringing me fast race cars. One of these days we'll get the finish.
That's Eric Almirola.
That was Eric Almirola.
Wow.
He had the wind knocked out of him.
Hit the wall hard for sure.
Out of the car.
Wow. So one more to 50. Hit that like button for me, guys, if you like that. What you're seeing.
In Atlanta.
We do all the above here. We show some replays, in-race audio, all that good stuff. We're going to a commercial break. But appreciate y'all tuning in here today. We're second stream of the day. Always the second one always seems to work out even better. I don't know why, but thank you guys so much for tuning in today and making this second stream great. Congrats on the 300. Awesome, Maverick. Hit that 300 subscribers. Congratulations. Those YouTube shorts are amazing. Wolfgang says, have Bell chance to win? It's a pretty strong car, untouched. Good chance, yeah. Tyler Reddick there. Look at Tyler Reddick here in that 2311-45 Toyota in second place. Let's see who's the last car on the lead lap here. So Blaney's back on the lead lap, I think. Where's Blaney at? Was he involved in the wreck too? Let's see. Blaney. Why do I not see Blaney? Where's Blaney at? Oh, there he is. He's in 12th spot. So Briscoe's 2 laps down. Cody Ware's 2 laps down. JJ Yaley's 2 laps. And then, of course, all the wreck cars there. So Suarez, I'm sure he's done too. I'll be done as well. But we'll see what happens here. I'm still going with Denny. Even though he made a run through the grass. I'm still going to run with Denny here. And thank you for those subscribes too as well. Thank you guys so much. Let me bring those up here. So thank you guys for those. Appreciate that. You're welcome, Wolfgang. I'm going with Denny. That's my opinion. I'm going to go with Denny here. Bring this deck there, right there. Okay, so 117 of us here hanging out. CeeLo, are the stands pretty full? No, it's cold in Atlanta. It's cold in Atlanta. So I don't think there's that many people there. You couldn't pay me to sit there in the stands in 30-degree weather watching a race. Forget that. Forget that. So we're trying to get to, I said 1420 on the subs. That was our goal earlier today. Love how you show snippets of the race. All other dudes are scared. Yeah, we're cool with it. You know, we work it away. We're not full screen but here we go back to the comments here. Back to the in-race audio. But thank you, Coop. Appreciate that, bud. But that's how we do everything. We do all our sports that way. So make sure you come back and hang out.
Loaded and ready, and this changes almost everything but Clint.
Well, Tony's certainly changed, if you know what I mean. Here's the thing. Brad Keselowski, the one I've been watching him for weeks. We talk about it. The pre-race shows talk about it weekly, getting better with RFK in his 6 car. But more importantly, he told us back to that pre-race, he's going to win this race today. He is leading the race. It's been 66 races since Brad Keselowski's been in victory lane. Hard to believe, but today that changes.
Well, my driver just dropped out. So my second pick is a guy that started from the tail, marched his way up to the top 15 early in stage 1. He's in position to win this thing again. I'm taking the 20 of Christopher Bell.
You open wheel guys.
Smoke's taking Christopher Bell, y'all.
Had a bad morning. He was otherwise indisposed. Missed the driver's meeting. You know what I mean. But he's toughing it out, and winning is the best medicine. Larry.
Yeah, Mike, Ross Chastain is always one to watch.
Tyler Reddick. Mike Joy's taking Tyler Reddick.
He's back in 18th, but you know what? He'll be back up there.
Yeah, and I'm going to go with Ryan Blaney. Led some laps early, got a lap down from that pit road speeding penalty, restarted this last run 25th.
Ryan Blaney looking for that first win. Jamie McMurray's going Ryan Blaney. I'm still going Denny Hamlin. I think he can do it. He's got a good car.
We have pit stops.
So I'm going Denny Hamlin. Let me see what you guys got. Ross Chastain in the pits here. Check out Ross Chastain.
4 tires. Truex has made an adjustment. See the tires on him.
Looks like he's pretty clean after that stop with Harvick, but I think he should be okay. See if he can bring back through the pits there. Truex, Surf Bum, you're still here. I'm not sure, but there's Surf Bum.
Well, Mike,
Surfboard's
Ross
boy,
Chastain,
19 at
Racing, the
Truex.
stuff was to look at the diffuser on that race car with a piece underneath the car that directs the air. Wanted to make sure everything was there. After that green flag, they fell back a ways. And the 19 car of Martin Truex Jr. has been having a fueling issue in that car. Not getting fuel into it, but it's been burning way more fuel than they anticipated. That's part of the reason why earlier in the race they ran out during that green flag cycle.
All right, 24 cars on the lead lap.
Dallas, you're moving too?
There. Here's Christopher Bell's day.
Let's take a look at Christopher Bell's.
Because they changed those strakes and part of the diffuser after spinning out qualifying, so he had to start last. Had a 10th place car in qualifying, worked his way right up toward the front, then dropped way back and climbed up again.
Won't be your typical.
Let's go Kyle Busch. What's up, Mike, man? What's going on, dude?
Racing right here.
Rowdy. Mike, were you saying something about Rowdy?
We talk about when we go to Daytona, Talladega. You got a Ford, Toyota, Chevy, 2 Toyotas, 2 Fords, 2 Chevys, mixed bag all across.
You have your eyes on Bowman, huh?
Trying to find a dance.
You're going Kyle Busch. Lucas is going Kyle Busch.
You got to go to this dance.
46 laps to go, y'all. There's old Rowdy. So Brad Keselowski's the new leader. And what do we do on the channel when we have a new leader? We bring him up on the screen for everybody.
Semifinal matchup. It's tonight, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on FS1 and the Fox
Post freeze. All right, here we go. Freeze on a 3, 2, 1 right before the green flag happens. We'll do it right now. I'm gonna driving my race car.
Public Relations Director under Bill France Jr. and opened, in fact, kicked down a number of barriers for women in motorsports.
All right, so there it is. Kyle Busch will win. T Proud says. C Riley, YouTube guy says, "Come on, Busch. Come on, Rowdy."
After a battle with cancer.
Kyle's back in 8th spot. All day, every day, Mike says.
Well, Kyle Larson, you saw the big hit.
Didn't mean to put you on the spot. I know I use coarse language, but you covered the thank you, sir. Oh, no problem, Coop.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you just really.
Kyle Larson here.
Yeah, like you said, nowhere to go. So, you know, nobody had tire issues, so I wasn't even expecting the 10 to have a tire issue in front of me. And even if I did, I didn't have time to react. So, yeah, just a bummer, but just frustrating. I mean, I finally up front on this style of racetrack and still end up, you know, with a DNF. So, I don't know, just frustrating.
Thanks, Kyle.
The old choose cone here's making a difference. Just like it did in Daytona. You know, we used to didn't have this at these super speedway type of racetracks.
So, field, who won the first race? Lucas, the first race of the year? That was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. So, let's look at here at the back of the pack here. 1 lap down is Chase Briscoe. I know we had a Chase Briscoe fan in the chat. He's 1 lap down, so he'll be the next. If there's another caution, he'll get back on that lead lap. But there is our top 20.
Brad Keselowski.
Wallace must win next week. Bubba must win next week. 7 car for the win would be wild. Wouldn't it be something if Corey LaJoie pulls this off? That's the crazy thing about these super speedways.
Don't need bad luck. That's a pretty good line and something that
should have been Logano. Mike.
Maybe even
Logano's in 6th spot, and we're about to go green flag racing here.
Chase Briscoe got the free pass.
Oh, he did get the free pass. So Chase Briscoe is back on the lead lap.
Or rather, 1 lap down. He was, I guess he was 2. Now 1 lap down. 24th. 23 lead lap cars to settle this in Atlanta with 45 to go.
So green flag coming up.
Keselowski, Reddick, and Bowman, and Bell, and Logano back up in the front 5.
You're going to clear that 48. Tyler is going to clear up as well. You're both clear up. They got a pin now. They pelt him down. Both tie sides coming to you on exit here.
That's TJ Majors, Keselowski's spotter.
Big block. Decided to move up in front of that 48.
How are you going to block them both?
Going to move down and block him.
One at a time.
Listen to that TJ Majors.
Down the patch. Keselowski leading them out. Bowman there. Someone said Bowman to win.
Judging the run and knows when it's time to make that move.
The two drivers I feel are
back bottom, one back bottom.
I feel are best here at
Both
blocking.
are moving here. Their pointers are coming to the high side, 48.
Ooh, Keselowski cuts him off.
Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano.
We'll show one more lap here.
Those spotters. When you hear TJ Majors,
Let's go Bush, C. Rye says.
Here they come. It's not a split-second decision. It's not wait. It is immediate. As soon as that TJ Majors clicks that radio, Brad Keselowski has that confidence in that voice and moves up immediately. Does not delay.
Make sure you're hitting that like button for me, guys, too. If you like what you see, you're not going to see this anywhere else.
One on the high side. Here they come. They got better help on the high side.
Keselowski, come on now.
Back both lanes, half back bottom, Tyler.
Single file down the backstretch.
There's not going to be a big run like last time here. 48 high side, one back, and then Tyler.
See what happens here, y'all.
Bottom.
That
You're still clear.
is working together in good chemistry. It's what it's all
Wow,
about.
great spotting for the Keselowski. That's
You're
6.
comfortable making that move. You trust that spotter.
Here comes Logano.
Here comes Logano now.
Talking about
The Penske cars have fought their way back to the front once again, and they're lined up on the bottom, 3 of them.
Not clear yet. Blaney is 3 wide. Blaney is 3 wide. 2 right behind you. 3 wide behind you. Middle's the closest. Blaney's the
spit
closest now.
out.
Blaney's the closest.
Now that's Coleman Presley, Logano's spotter.
Hey, Keselowski's in trouble. You got 3 teammates behind you. If they make a move one way or another, they're all going in a line. As
The
soon as
Penske
that
Fords
22
are
moves,
back, y'all.
You can bet those other 2 are
Thank
going
you for all those subscribes, too.
I would stay right behind that lane.
Watch Bush and Brad, he says.
It was just on the restart. I'm saying no dancing partners. They all found each other.
39 to go.
But do they have to get to the top? That's been the preferred lane all day.
I'm going to tell you, as long as that bottom lane is as long as the
Single
top
file,
lane, fine.
top 3, Cindric, and then Cindric and Bowman battling, or Cindric and Reddick battling for spot right there.
Stay together and work together and cooperate. They're going to be lethal.
Yep, Logano's in second.
Cooperation's the key there, though. If they
Cheer
don't
that
cooperate
driver on, y'all.
outside line,
Let me
we'll
see in the
set
chat.
back and get him up there.
Hit that like button too as well for helping me out to get it up there.
That 6 Toyota group here, and Gibbs with them. See if the Toyotas can mount a rally here, working together.
I was going to say, as far as this conversation right now, they're teammates.
Keselowski, Logano, Blaney, Cindric. The Penske Fords are riding together, tying
The
8th.
3 of them on the inside, while Reddick and Bell are up on the outside alongside now.
Excuse me, I meant Gibbs. If I'm Gibbs, I'm going to try to get up in front of those 2 guys. Get that Toyota.
Bring
lined
that
up.
like button up too, guys. 2 more to 60.
Those 4 Fords up there. Strength in numbers.
Top still covered. Even numbers out back.
Gibbs is having a tough time in 3, keeping it down. Whoa, listen to that lift. Stack
Brad
up
is
on the
still the leader. Come on, Rowdy. Let's roll, baby. Mike Newell says.
I think that started with Austin Cindric.
Rowdy's still back in 11th.
A little bit in the center of turn 4, and
Still is. Now you're going to see those 4 Fords move to that outside line, that preferred line, like you were talking about, Mike.
Cindric goes low.
Didn't stay there.
Passes Blaney.
Happy with that one.
We've had some controversy with that in the past.
Even Logano, I've seen him dip out and go for that lead out of aggression.
Cindric and Blaney battling 2x2, and then at the top 2 cars in the front.
the push from Reddick there got Blaney just a little bit squirrely.
And is Cindric's car having a little trouble holding the bottom in those corners?
Cooper says Busch lead lap 200 at Daytona should have been the end, but modern day NASCAR. I know, man. Steve Falk says, how far back from Brad Keselowski is Logano? A tenth of a second, or 100th of a second. 100th of a second. He's on his bumper. I'll show you. Here we go. Here you go, Coop.
Tighter help's the key there. You want to hear tighter help. That's going to be the decision maker. Look at this. Logano going to the lead.
Ooh.
Oh.
No caution. No caution.
Purple car, 3 back.
No caution, Lucas. We don't want one. Lucas is begging for a caution.
Big push.
And there goes Logano. Blaney pushing him. The teammates.
35 laps today.
Look at that. And Logano's our new leader.
6 races all of last year. Keselowski has now led in all 5 races this season.
Logano is our new leader. Wait for the thing there to reset. And Logano is our new leader. Oh, shoot. C-Rise says.
If I'm Brad, I need Reddick. I'm giving up the Ford camp. They're clearly not going to work with me.
What do we do when we have a new leader? We put him on the screen.
Do it on your own.
Here he is. Right here. Right there. Where you at, Logano? There you are. There's Joey.
1 in front. Half in front. Mid still covered. Even numbers front and back. Both lanes that back, even number. Slow on the bottom. So 1 inside.
Chevrolet has won the last 6 drafting races. Atlanta, Talladega.
Oh, okay, Lucas, no worries.
Ford and Toyota control this one. The best Chevy.
But you could be begging for a caution.
Pulling up on Ryan Preece, laps down with mechanical issues, and out of the way.
Way out front here.
I think it's so important as a driver inside that car.
Coming up on some lap traffic, going to the outside.
Heart rate's going. That spotter's timing, his dialogue and
Logano's still leading here, 2 by 2. Second on back.
It stays calm, and it gets you calm inside that car.
Keselowski back to the front by half.
So what do you think? Triton begging for a caution as well.
Well, we talked about heart rate.
Someone wants a wreck.
Imagine inside the car, we know as drivers.
J-Lo leads. That's right, DC.
Those spotters, they never get time to relax.
Keselowski gets that lead back.
They're watching ahead in case there's a problem.
Oh, that was before. Okay. No, that was the last time.
Imagine all those guys on the
Oh, no, Keselowski's the new leader. We got a new leader.
Drivers get them in the right spot on the racetrack. It's physically and mentally taxing for them, too.
They might match the drivers.
C-Ride begging for a caution as well.
Behind Keselowski, Toyota's 2, 3, 4. And
29 laps to go.
In the race in 6th.
Brad, the new leader.
That preferred line.
Tyler Reddick, second place. That 2311 Toyota.
Elected to stay on that bottom selfishly and stay in a line together. Brad, forget this mess. You guys don't want to ride with me. I'm going to move up.
Lucas doing them all. 62 likes. Hit that like button, y'all. See if we go to 65.
Christopher Bell and Hamlin, another Toyota behind them. Brad's the odd man out here, and it's going to be interesting how he can manage this and block.
On his bumper, Reddick.
I feel like the variable in the equation for the Penske cars is the 2 of Cindric. I don't feel like he can stay tucked up tight behind Blaney, and that loses that energy on that inside line.
All right, 27 to go. You're going to see it all as we take our last side-by-side commercial.
So we're going to go to a commercial break.
Brad Keselowski out front.
And Brad Keselowski back out front as we get down to the last laps here. 26 laps to go here in this race. Best race of 2023? Yeah, I don't know. 500 was pretty fun. The West. Thank you, Coop Cooper, for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that so much. And some other new subscribers already. So we're 2 away from 2430. If you can hit that subscribe button for me. We've been doing NASCAR every Sunday on the channel. And we started with the 500. We've made a lot of new friends. Looks like my guess is not going to win. Oh, don't say that, Lucas. It could happen. But appreciate everybody being here. My boy Denny's up to 5th spot. I'm still going Denny. SJ, thank you for that subscribe as well. SJ, thank you for that subscribe. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And we're just moving on up to our subscribers. Our goal is 2,500 subscribers, and we're moving on up. So we're about to come back to a commercial here. So you're hitting that like button. We're 2 away from 70. I put 100 on J-Lo. Awesome, man. We'll see what happens. Logano back in 4th spot. Hamlin in 5th. It'd be cool if we hit 100 likes here on this channel for the day after what happened to us this morning. Amarola is a goon, Shane says. Kyle back to 7th from 13th in 2 laps. He's got a strong car. So we'll see what happens here. So we're getting back at it here, side by side. I thought the commercial would come back, but he did not. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. So we're getting down here, 24 laps to go. Mike Newble says Kyle Busch has got this. Kyle back to 7th. Kyle moving on up. Kyle Busch in 9th. See here. Briscoe, he is 1 lap down. I thought he got the lucky dog, but I guess not. I guess he gets it. Hub, NC Fish Hub, thanks for the subscribe as well. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in with us. And there are 24:33 now. Thank you, guys. Last commercial break here. They're taking a little longer. But Keselowski out front still. Here we go. Back to the in-race audio. It's going to come up here in just a second, guys.
Ford out in front of Reddick's Toyota. Logano and Blaney in Fords. Bell in a Toyota and Hamlin on the outside. Larry, none of those.
So we got it coming in here in just a second. There it is.
Stopped at lap 195. What's that going to look like 21 laps from now?
Yeah, Mike, they last took tires at the end of stage 1 at lap 164. Now, since then, we have run about over 20 caution
20 to go.
So they're going to be in the neighborhood.
Let's get a caution, NC Fish says. Busch is goated. There's my Busch fans that have been with us during the 500.
He's in good shape for these final 20 laps. Joey Logano took 2.
Keselowski
on that last pit stop.
Tyler Reddick. Christopher Bell now in 3rd. Took that run off of Logano.
Saw it getting into 1 with Ty Gibbs riding along.
1 more to 70. Hit that like button for me.
So
look at this coming out of turn 1 off to the backstretch. Look at this. Ooh. Getting on the wall. There. Getting on the wall.
Maybe not be able to see. I mean, you saw.
Keselowski still in this. So now we got 20 to go, or under 20. Let me see in the chat. What do you think? Who's going to win this race? I'm still going with Denny. He's back in 5th. Anything could happen. I'm still going with Denny. Do you think there's a caution with 5 laps to go like there's been the last 3 races? What happens here? There's going to be another big one.
Joey got a pretty good shot. Tyler is still clear, staying up. They're inside Tyler now. 1 back on the bottom. 1 bottom. Tyler's going to pull him back. He's still got his quarter. Tyler will have the help on exit still. All right, they're pushing on the bottom. And
what great spotting. Rowdy for the win. Let's go, Joey.
Bottom first, then up on exit.
Krista Fraser says, let's go, Joey.
Toss to Tyler here.
It's a chess match. It's just at 185 miles an hour.
185 mile an hour. Bowman going to win it for Hendrick.
Wiley was down saying on the exit, get up.
Where's Bowman at? Bowman's back in 10th.
I mean, that's just veteran spotter.
Yep, veteran.
Joey, let's go.
Big gap there, though.
Big block.
Keselowski's all over this track, man. He's all over the track.
That outside line deteriorating a little bit.
Look at this. He's everywhere.
10 laps ago, we were saying
blocking left and right. Former teammates too, right? Keselowski in the 2 when he was with Penske.
Back from Blaney into his teammate Logano.
Ooh, boy. Here we go. 15 laps to go.
15 to go.
And I got to believe Brad truly.
Lucas is begging for a caution.
Him there. He wants to take a lane away.
Lucas is begging for a caution.
You want to slow that lane down. You want to slow Logano down. You do not want Logano to get up, which he's thinking about doing. Logano probably needs to get up in front of Reddick and capitalize on that outside momentum. The outside line obviously has better momentum.
Larry, laps winding down.
So it's Logano, or Keselowski and Logano, and then it's 2x2 all the way back. Losers big for caution. T-Brain Proud says.
3 overtime finishes.
Wouldn't rule one out here.
A lot of separation, and them leaders, look at the gap close. Bell.
Seems like, seems like Logano is stronger in turn. Thank you for that sub, Terry. Logano is stronger in that turn than Keselowski, and Keselowski has to block.
Through the bottom of 1 and 2.
But Keselowski just got a big shove from Tyler Reddick.
Yeah,
Here comes Logano now.
Here comes Blaney. Outside line is put together a little bit better.
Side by side, all the way back.
Battle for now. You see
Hit that like button, y'all. 30 to go to 100. Can we hit 100 likes by the end of this race? It would be amazing. Help me out. I'll keep this up here. Let me see those likes move up.
That's best case scenario for him. Slow that bottom down, Joey Logano, and then utilize that
side by side.
Manage that thing. I want to keep Logano on that bottom. I do not want Logano to get on the outside and utilize the momentum, because I know that's where he wants to be.
Yeah, if he ever clears Keselowski, he's gone.
I feel like the 2 key cars in this equation are the 45 of Reddick on the outside line.
Let's go Blaney or Joey. David says, my boy Denny's back in 7th. I don't look like it's not going to happen. My prediction.
Loses touch with the 6 car.
Come on now.
That top line down as well.
Funny thing is, again, listening to that pre-race.
Make the pass, J-Lo, he says. Holding them together. Something's going to happen here.
Coming to the white flag. May not be the scenario here. You may have to block
11 to go. Hit that like button.
Look how long it's been for the
Go watch Eric Amarola thank me later.
Boys, we got us a race here.
Amarola, hey, he raided my channel last week. I appreciate that.
1.5 seconds of the leader.
Brad got tied off of 4.
Coming in.
Penske cars haven't seen that this entire stint.
Tires are starting to wear out. Just like I just said, I think Brad got tied off of 4. Reddick just got tied in the wake.
Oh man, hold on a second.
Those cars on the inside, you see Cindric shoving up on the outside. Bowman almost got underneath.
I'll have to get my charger.
Tires are starting to wear out. Can't stay on the bumper in that wake.
Cindric can't hold the bottom to stay up close to Blaney, to stay up close to Logano.
Need handling here. Need track position. I think.
I can't remember how long it's been since somebody led this race by a car length or more. It's been this close, lap after lap.
These lappers are going to be interesting.
Thank you for subscribing, Krista.
They get around them. That deteriorates that inside line, kind of breaks it up, creates opportunities.
All right, we're good. 5%.
Both
Chargers coming, guys.
And inside of the second row, Blaney and Reddick are having trouble staying on the bumper of those leaders. That creates that management. You got to manage that gap. Do not get too far out, either one of those. But you also can't give the advantage to one or the other.
Hold on, y'all. Let me put my charger in.
Front row. This is a lot of chess match, as you call it, Mike.
Inside door.
And the hard part with 500 horsepower and a tall spoiler, if you lift to try to keep
outside, Keselowski.
Back up.
Now Reddick is there. He gives
25 likes to go for 100. See if we can do it.
2 car lengths ahead of Joey Logano.
Now I feel like Brad has a better opportunity to make
6 laps to go.
The race now.
Gets a little far out front there, and now Reddick back to him. It'll be 5 laps to go when they come to the line.
The longer they go, the older their tires get.
2440 on the subs. Thank you guys. 10 away to 250.
Yesterday we saw it last year. The outside line is a
to 2450.
It's starting to prevail again here.
Here they go. Down the thing.
You have the fastest car. That 22 is proven he's the fastest car.
Brad's still out front.
That 6 car ain't much behind him.
77 likes. 3 to go to 80.
The further back you get, the worse that car is going to handle.
Give it to Corey LaJoy. Is there going to be a caution? We got 5 laps to go.
Bell and Hamlin leave this to Keselowski. Or
Denny to fourth.
Plan.
Heck no. And they're wanting exactly what's happening. They're wanting that
one more to 80.
Inside line to start backing up to open up the door for that opportunity.
20 to go to 100. 20 to go.
That opportunity wasn't on the table.
Hit the like button.
It is now. The inside's in trouble, and it's creating this opportunity for these three Toyotas to do exactly, Tony, is what Brad
3 laps to go.
Be in second place where the white flag comes. Be patient here if you're Toyota. But if that inside line gets up there and takes that away from them,
Keselowski running. Who's going to make the move?
Be forced to.
Who's making the move?
One back. He's clear about 1.5.
Thank you, Woodley.
This is going to be, from what I'm seeing, coming to 2 to go.
2 to go.
These 3 Toyotas are going to be perfect case scenario. It's going to be a big time block.
Hit that like button. We're at 81, 19 to go. Get that 100, y'all. Come on, Brad. H says.
Every driver in the top 6 has been to victory lane since Keselowski's last win, May of 2021 at Talladega.
Here goes Christopher Bell.
Neither's LaJoy.
Here he goes.
Corey LaJoy right in the middle there, that number 7. Coming to now behind Logano. White flag, 1 lap.
White flag.
Right at 1 bank.
Coming up.
Pick your block here. It's going up. He blocked him, much like we saw.
Keselowski, thank you for that subscribe, Gina.
You got help coming. Outside Joey.
Put Logano right on the outside.
Side by side, Logano.
Bell with a big push.
Big push coming bottom.
Now
Who's going to win it?
Keselowski on the bottom. And the car that has led 100
Logano makes the move.
Joey Logano.
Logano is going to win this race.
For Team Penske and Ford.
Oh my gosh, Joey Logano. Woo, look at that. Wow, what a move. What a move. Wow, what a move for Joey Logano. Damn it, Joey. Michael says. Tell me about it. Started on the pole and ends up winning the race. Dominated the race too. Checker flag, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Christopher Bell.
It created all that havoc.
Wow.
Getting that chain unlinked.
And unlike every
Lame race spots. Oh man, oh my God.
Race this weekend, Craftsman Trucks, Xfinity, the 12 Hours of Sebring, the Cup Series had a clean green flag finish.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. You know, it's hard.
Logano spitting it out.
It's just unbelievable. Hey, Corey LaJoy, 4th place. Big run for them. Eric Jones, 8th.
I wish that stupid 6 didn't block the 48, and the 48 had a good run. You're welcome. You're welcome, SJ. Yeah.
32nd career win for Joey Logano and his first at Atlanta.
Okay.
He spent 4
So there it is, Logano doing its burnouts.
Turn 4 here, looking down at this
And that's it.
window and wondering when.
Joey Logano.
Today.
Last lap pass. Mike Newell says Logano should have won the Daytona 500 too. Oh no. Great car for him there too.
Get that lead on the bottom like that.
Thanks for all the subscribers today.
Getting there and then
Did we hit it? Oh, we're so close to 2450. Man, oh man. Hey, we almost got to 100. 86 likes. Great job. Thank you. Thank you, D. Finished strong. Glad I turned it back on. I'm happy. Good job, Joey, H says. See this winning pass here.
Let's have a look at it.
Let's take a look here. Here's the winning pass.
Just gives him.
Let's see what happens here.
Didn't chase him up far enough. He
Logano goes high.
Going to go ahead and tug on the wheel and try to get under him.
Well, and I think
he was stronger off the turn. Remember that. He was always stronger off the turn than Keselowski. And then Christopher Bell just pushed him. Right there, that Christopher Bell block side draft right there stopped all the momentum. And Logano wins the race. Wow, you're welcome, Krista. Make sure you tune in every Sunday here. This is what we do. This is how we do things on the channel. We do baseball this way. We do basketball. We do hockey. All of it. We show instant replays, all that stuff. We don't show the whole race. But listen to Joey Logano right here.
For this car, there were so many questions coming into it.
Yeah, first off, it's so special to win Atlanta for me. So many memories of me and my dad racing right here on a quarter mile. And this is the full circle for us. So many memories gritting over there at the Legends car and racing and having a big time and dreaming of going straight at the quarter mile and going on to the big track. That was always a dream to do it, and to finally win here means so much to me personally, but to this race team, the Auto Trader Mustang. This thing was an animal. It was very, very fast, and was able to lead a ton of laps and race really hard.
First career win
get a good push
for
from
Logano.
20, to clear myself and enough of a push to get all the way to the end. So huge victory. Nice to get one early in the season. It always feels better, but what a great day for us.
Well, you dominated today, but it all came down, obviously, to the decisions you made on those last few laps. Take us through what it's like in this high-speed chess match, the patience, and, you know, the commitment from your spotters.
Championship repeat coming, says Mike Holt.
He's the best spotter on the roof by a long shot. He's given me great information the whole time, you know, to be able to make the right moves on the racetrack. He understands it so well. That on top of the car that Paul gave me, just a really special race team to be able to maximize what we had here today. Fast car, great team. Say hey to my wife, my kids at home. Hey, guys, we're coming home with a trophy, baby.
Joey Logano wins for the first time this season.
Wow.
Brad Keselowski comes home in second place. Brad, seemed like you did everything right as the race played out towards the end there. So close at the end.
Yeah, just the bottom run came with a huge run. I don't know how.
Show the winning pass one more time.
And Joey just kept shaking, and his car didn't stall out. I couldn't get the push down the back. I thought, I'll just get a push down the back, and the 20 car just hauled down there. But great run all in all for RFK 6 Hawaiian Ford Mustang, and we were right there. Glad a Ford won. It was a heck of a battle. You know, the coolest thing about this, Regan, is two veterans showed that you can run a race here side by side, bump drafting, and not wreck the field. I think that's the coolest thing. It can happen if you race respectfully, and I thought everybody did a great job. So we were right there. Proud of my team and the after.
Who's he talking about?
Not much we can do.
See you next week. Thank you. We'll be here live here on the channel. Make sure you come back. Hit that notification bell as well. Thank you for all the subscribes today, guys.
And you just keep running like this, and the good finishes and the wins will hum.
Thanks, Brett.
There it is. Awesome. We hit it. Our goal for the day. We hit it.
4 Toyotas and 3 Chevrolets led by Corey LaJoie. At the end of 200.
Finished strong. We did it.
You race with respect. You have a fantastic finish.
If you haven't hit the like button before you leave, guys, make sure you do. We're 11 likes away from 100.
Oh, so close.
24 finished. Byron finished. Let's see. We'll take a look at the whole full field rundown here. Byron finished 32nd, 68 laps down. Let me mute the commercial here. And we'll go through the field real quick, and then we'll call it a night. So Joey Logano wins the race on a last lap pass on Brad Keselowski. Gave him a good run. Christopher Bell gave him a good bump. And then at that side drafting, it pretty much took it. So Kenneth Clark, we want over your goal. We did. We made it. And we're 10 likes away from 100. We did all that in an hour and 52 minutes. Unbelievable. Thank you so much, guys, for all of the likes today and all of the fun. So much. So let's take a look at the run of the field, and we'll call it a night. Brad Keselowski, good run. Brad Keselowski led 47 laps. Logano led 141. Lots of Christopher Bell led 6. Hamlin led 14. Amarola had that good little run too. 17 laps for him. But let's see here. Who else we got? Corey LaJoie, top 5. Who was calling for Corey LaJoie? Thank you so much, Mike. Corey LaJoie, who was calling for him to win the race? I saw someone say Corey LaJoie. Corey LaJoie is going to win it. Top 5 for Corey LaJoie. Good for him. Tyler Reddick in 5th place. He was up front all day long. What a good run for him. Then my boy Denny comes in 6th. That's good. Top 10. We'll take it. Blaney, didn't get that win yet. He looked like he had a strong car, but had that speeding penalty or something on pit road. So he finishes in 7th. Eric Jones finishes in 8th. Ty Gibbs 9th. Kyle Busch, there's Rowdy. I know a lot of y'all Rowdy friends were cheering him on, but Rowdy finishes top 10. They'll take that. I'm sure you guys will. Austin Cindric, he was up front there at the end. 1, 2, 3, like with about 12 laps to go, and he finishes back, gets pushed back through the field, finishes 11th. Ross Chastain, he had some issues as well. 13th. Alex Bowman, there's Alex Bowman. I know you guys were talking about him in the chat as well. Finishes 14th. Todd Gilliland 15th. AJ Allmendinger 16th. Stenhouse, Chevrolet there in 17th. Josh Berry in that Chase Elliott number 9 car. Another good finish. Top 20s in a row for him. Martin Truex Jr. finishes out 19th. Austin Dillon 20th. 21st, McDowell, Justin Haley, 22nd, Ty Dillon, 23rd, Chase Briscoe, 24th, with 1 lap down. He finishes 1 lap down. And then you got J.J. Yaley, Cody Ware, 2 laps down with J.J. Yaley. Bubba Wallace, bad day from the start, had that first spin out on the first couple laps and took care of that. So we'll see the rest of the field here. What else we got here? Yeah, okay. Let's see what else we got. Ryan Preece finishes 16 laps down in 28th. And Daniel Suarez, sorry Dallas, he finishes 29th after that huge wreck. The tire was pretty much gone, lands up 47 laps down. Eric Amarola, Kyle Larson, William Byron, all in that huge wreck. They had to retire for the night. And then Kevin Harvick gets spun out there during that one run with Chastain and got loose and hit the wall. He finishes 33rd, 70 laps down. Harrison Burton was involved in that wreck as well. He was 70 laps down. Chris Buescher and then B.J. McLeod finishes very last at 36 with 71 laps down. So there's your lead changes, a whole bunch of lead changes during the day. Turned out to be a really fun race, and you're welcome, Teresa. Thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you everybody for finding us back. What a crazy day. We had it going really well, and then all of a sudden everything crashed. It seems like every time you come back, YouTube makes up for it, I guess. So there's your leaders. Even Kyle led 7 laps today, so he gets some points. Stenhouse led some laps. He had 7 laps, but Joey Logano on the pole, wins the race, most laps led, and there is your last bit at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, the Ambetter Health 400 complete. So let's take one last look. Let's listen in one last time for the race audio before we call it a night. Let me get it back here real quick, and then we'll call it a day.
For Brad Keselowski, TJ Majors, the blocks, inside, outside, managing those gaps, everything that they did, we heard that in the radio. That was awesome. But Joey Logano and the Ford camp, the fastest cars won this race today. It's all about
yeah, we did.
Folks. And those Fords, 8 out of 10 in qualifying on yesterday, they figured out a way to be there at the end of this race, and they were putting on the display for the win. Joey Logano, unbelievable, wins him another one.
Now let's not lose sight of the fact that for the second week in a row, a Toyota pushed the winner to victory lane. Last week it was Tyler Reddick. This week it was Christopher Bell with that big shove that enabled Logano to win this on the last lap.
Yeah, and then the Chevrolets too.
See if we get to 100 likes. 5 laps, 5 likes to go.
It's a super speedway, but wait a minute, it's kind of not. I dig it.
But I think the one thing I like though, 2 races in a row. Corey LaJoie has got it going on. I guarantee you, Atlanta Motor Speedway is now his favorite track for
Corey
sure.
LaJoie.
We'll hear from him in a second, but first to Regan with Christopher Bell.
Listen to Christopher Bell real quick. 3 more likes to 100.
Had himself in position at the end of that race. You gave the 22 a huge shot down the back straightaway. Did you think maybe down in 3 and 4 you have an opportunity to get around him?
Honestly, I did not. At that point, whenever the 22
One
and the 6
more.
went side by side, I felt like I lost the race. So, really, I think I screwed up whenever I went to the top.
98.
The white or one of those laps, I
Went
put it on
down
the
2
bottom,
to go.
went to the top, and gave the 22 the bottom, which ultimately got him the lead. So that was disappointing, but. Ultimately to come home 3rd, I'm super happy with that. Great showing for our DeWalt Camry.
Nice job, Christopher. Thanks.
How about a great feel-good story? Corey LaJoie, once again, we saw you score at his top 5 a year ago, but you did one better. Best career finish of 4th. How good does that feel for this team?
Feels great. You know, it's like this taboo to like say, oh, second sucks, fourth sucks.
Thank you, Ty, for that sub. Appreciate it.
It's great for ourselves, these Camaro and our small team. It's a great points day. You know, we started off the year West Coast swing really solid, and to come back here, it's a bit of a crapshoot, but to get another career best here, you know, I don't expect to show up and instantly win a race. You have to just keep putting yourself in these positions like Joey. That's why, you know, he wins all the time, because he's up front all the time. So as I get myself some more confidence, race around these guys see me up there racing with them, our day's going to come.
Best career finish for Joey Logano. I mean, Joey Logano. Corey LaJoie. He said Joey Logano. He got me in the brain there. So, there it is.
The sad part is I'm going drag racing the next 2 weeks, but I'll see you at Bristol at the dirt. Cannot wait, man. I am excited.
Oh, Tony's going.
Clint, we go road racing next week.
We do. Man, we have some
road racing.
We got a whole lineup for you guys at that place. Awesome racetrack. Cannot wait to get down there.
Not a fan of the road trips, guys, the road courses, but we'll do it next week.
It's going to be a wild one.
All right, we're going to pack up and practice right turns for Austin, Texas. And we're going to turn you over to the studio.
All right, so there's that. We'll go to the game break screen here. Logano wins it. And we'll get back to the game break screen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Race 2 of the Ambetter Health 400. We had a bad little crash on all our systems on the first part of it. So if you haven't liked that, make sure you go over and hit that like as well. And but thank you so much. So we're 2 likes away from 100. I don't know if we can get it or not. But don't use the fake accounts, because YouTube knows if you don't use them very much, don't worry about it. But we'll get them eventually. But thank you so much for everything today. I appreciate everything. We blew out our goal. I said 2450 on the subs, and we did it. And what a turnaround. But thank you for all the new subscribers: Ty Rainey, Gina Ezell, Woody Strickland, Krista Fraser, Terry Oral, NC Fish Hub, SJ, Coop Cooper, Stephen Cook, Blake Felberg, who else we got? Ted Kellison, Lindsay Rennick, all of our new subscribers, plus all our private subscribers. We got tons of them today. Thank you so much for all of the likes today and the comments, for making my second stream successful. I can count on you guys to always be there. And thank you to my mods. Pierce, Kenneth Clark was here today. Dallas was here. A whole bunch of our folks was here today. Triton was here making me do the freezes and the Migos and all that stuff. And I appreciate him, because he's got all those points. But and also D, too, taking a break from packing. D was here as well. So thank you so much. Maverick, too, thank you for hanging out, too. Glad to see you in the chat. And anybody else that I miss, I'm sorry if I did. But thank you, everybody. We will see you next week. There's our 100th like. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next week. Actually, coming up this week, Tuesday night is Nashville Predators hockey. We'll actually do some hockey for once, so it's been a while. And then Thursday night, the Sweet 16 Tennessee Volunteers take on either FDU or FAU, one of those two. But we'll be doing live coverage on the channel here. So make sure you're here for that. We'll be doing what we do. And then Braves baseball pretty soon. The new, we lost a like. Yeah, those YouTube accounts, man, they know. We'll get it though eventually. But thank you again for everybody finding us today. And I will see you. So, Denny finished good from last week's thing. So, good top 10 for Denny. And congratulations, Joey Logano, on the win today. His 32nd career win, his first in Atlanta. 139 laps led, had the pole, led the most laps, and led the one lap that it counted. So, good night from Tennessee. Thank you guys, everybody. Thank you, Den. See you guys. Bye.